Tiffany Klapheke has been sitting here in the Taylor County Jail for more than a year. I was able to sit down one-on-one with her and talk to her about what's in these files. Now, this includes things like her psychiatric history as well as her adoption paperwork. They make it clear she had a tough childhood. She says her bad experiences growing up have made her who she is today. Tiffany Klapheke was born in Riverdale, Georgia in 1990. According to her adoption file, during the 4.5 years she lived with her biological mother and siblings, she experienced many disruptions, abuse, and neglect, including alleged sexual abuse by members of her biological family. Tiffany told me the abuse she suffered as a child made her antisocial and unconfident, some reasons why she doesn't want her face and voice recorded. The file also says she was given to her grandmother after her brother tried to stab her. Tiffany claims her grandmother eventually tried to give her away at a park. In another file, because of reported behavioral problems, Tiffany was moved in and out of several different foster homes. Tiffany was diagnosed with an attachment disorder by age 7 and showed signs of clinical depression. She was adopted by age 8 and then moved to Kentucky, but she says the abuse did not end there. She says her adoptive father began sexually abusing her. He reportedly later was put on probation. During our conversation in jail, Tiffany told me she eventually met Thomas, her now ex-husband, on the website MySpace. They got engaged so she would feel comfortable moving to Tennessee with him, but she soon became pregnant with their first child, Tabor Lee. Tiffany says she had no child care knowledge, and her relationship with Thomas quickly went from bad to worse. She tells us Thomas began pressuring her for a son. She agreed to try, and they became pregnant with another girl, Tamron. Tiffany said she tried to be happy, and they tried for another boy. Instead, they had another little girl, Tatum. With each failed attempt for a boy, she felt she was losing Thomas. He was on deployment overseas when their daughter Tamron died of malnutrition and dehydration at just 22 months old on Dyess Air Force Base. That was August 27, 2012. One court file claims after Tiffany gave birth to Tamron, she told another woman that hospital staff accused her of not bonding with Tamron. Tiffany told me she can't go into detail about that before trial, but she did say CPS visited her at the hospital within 24 hours of giving birth. In the 2 weeks leading up to Tamron's death, Tiffany told me she tried to kill herself because she felt stuck. She said nobody ever offered to help her when she needed it most. Tiffany also said she gave up her parental rights to her surviving children in March. Her trial's been delayed for at least another 120 days. According to a criminal complaint, there was food in the house when Tamron died, but Tamron simply wasn't being fed. Reporting from the Taylor County Jail, I'm Ariana Garza, KTexas News.